RMJ Movie Reviews back again with an on-the-fly movie review of Matthew McConaughey's new film, Gold. Um, as you all know, I don't know if I've actually said this before, but I've been a long-time fan of Matthew McConaughey. I'm actually a gigantic Matthew McConaughey fan. I liked him when I very first saw him. I believe it was the summer I was going into the ninth grade when A Time to Kill came out in 1996. And that was the first film I had seen him in. Because I had heard of Dazed and Confused and I had never seen it. And Return to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, hadn't even been released in the Cleveland area yet at that time until way later on. But either way, and I wasn't really a fan of his rom-coms. The only one I really like is the one he had where Kathy Bates was his mother and Terry Bradshaw was his father. Failure to Launch. I know it's a horrible movie, but you know, I myself at one time was like somebody who was like kind of like in my late 20s and moved back home. So I just thought that movie was funny for that reason. But Gold, which basically tells the story of a guy who is down on his luck in his sales corporate career, and a gentleman presents him with an opportunity to go over to Indonesia, and they go looking for gold, and he ends up striking the lotto, figuratively speaking. What did I think of Gold? Oh, and also I can't remember that one actress who was in Spider-Man 3 shows up in here too. The one with the really pretty eyes. I forget her name right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like tired, so I kind of was like blah during the movie. But I thought it was okay. It was all right. Of course, most notably in all the press releases, that Matthew McConaughey has gone bald. That's his real weight. I watched this movie. I look. There's no CGI there. That is all Matthew McConaughey. And for the body type that he has, to go to that level, that's a lot of commitment because he's been fit for so many years. I mean, I'm pretty sure that put a lot of strain on his body to do that, even though he's got nutritionists who can help him kind of get out of that. But still, for a man who generally sits at, 172, I'm pretty sure that was probably rough on his body. And then he's done some things with his teeth and all of that. I liked it, but for most of the movie, I wasn't really overly impressed. I pretty much just liked it, and I was okay with it. I kind of felt like overall it wasn't very memorable. Not that it's bad, because it's not bad at all. And as far as, the actors, everybody in it is good. McConaughey, with the new McConaissance, he was good. He was good in it. I particularly didn't feel that his performance was anything groundbreaking here. He's done some better work in other films, especially, of course, Dallas Buyers Club, and I kind of even think some of his performance in Magic Mike was a little bit better, even though he was kind of more playing on the McConaughey-isms. But and there are some moments here where he gets to kind of step out of the McConaughey kind of persona and really kind of there's a couple times where he says some lines in the movie. I can't remember where he's like losing it, and he goes, well, "What do you expect?" He did like this facial expression where I've never seen McConaughey that kind of with his anxiety, because most of the time McConaughey is like cool and controlled, and he doesn't really let himself get manic and kind of like, you know what I mean? And he really, in that moment, played it pretty good. But it's a good performance, but I wasn't overly impressed with it. But I will say there is two twists in the third act that I will not give away, where the movie caught me off guard, because the movie pretty much for most of it is doing everything you expect it to do, and there were two twists that I was just like, whoa, I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect it, especially the way I'm not gonna give anything away, but the way certain relationships are built in the movie, I just really did not expect that to happen. And suddenly I was just kind of like, whoa, I kind of leaned forward and was like, whoa. So that was good. And the other thing I really like about the film, and of course, like I've said, you guys know I made that video about 2 years ago about why I missed the 1980s. I just love, as far as with the cars and the furniture, the kind of the set design. The set design is just so true to the 1980s. I can still remember even some of the way my parents or relatives or friends, families, the way people's houses looked back then and furniture and stuff. I mean, that detail of the movie is just almost to a T, like with the carpet and the clothes and stuff. It's very well done, and I love that aspect of the movie. I really like that part of the movie. What's her name from Brie? I can't think that's her name. I can't remember, from Spider-Man 3. She's very good, and looks like she kind of did like McConaughey too, and allowed herself to indulge a little bit, because they wanted to look like real people and not these Hollywood fit trained people. So McConaughey and her kind of let loose a little bit, and she put on, and I honestly think she looks pretty good with that extra weight on her, because baby got back. That's an old school early 90s term for some of you who might remember that. But that was good, real good, and she was good. But I'd probably say overall this is a movie you can probably wait for Netflix or Redbox. Watch it at the house. It's not really so much something that I'd even recommend to see at a matinee price. I actually the theater that we saw it in, actually, there was actually 2 people who walked out of it about halfway through. I was actually surprised. I always kind of take note on that stuff, but yeah, we had 2 people who walked out during the movie. So, I didn't think it was bad though. I just thought it was good, But I would definitely recommend it for fans of McConaughey, because people who are fans of McConaughey, they enjoy his work. I enjoy his work. Digressing a little bit. Presumably of what I see in press interviews and stuff, I enjoy him just as a guy. He seems like a very laid back, and also what I like too is how, like, when I've seen him do things outside of press, or when he's doing publicity stuff, or even sometimes when he's doing, I don't know, charitable things, I always like that I see that he brings his kids with him. And like, I think I saw some little thing where he was doing the Wolf of Wall Street chant to this football team. I think it was like, I don't know, it was a college team down in Texas. I don't know, I can't remember who it was because I don't follow college football that closely. But I just love the fact that he had his children with him at the camp with the guys. I don't know. It just, to me, it just really shows that McConaughey is just really, he just looks like that regular dude, because that reminds me of something that my father would do. You know what I mean? Like, my father would just take me places with him. It wasn't even like you had to necessarily be doing something, but he would just take me with him places, which is what parents should do. So, after my last little digressing tangent, Gold was good, but I'd recommend it more as like, something you probably watch on Netflix or so. For me, I'd say wait till it gets to the house. I think I'm going to start developing a rating system. So, I'm trying to think of what the very bottom will be. So I'll probably say wait till it get to the house. That means wait till it gets to Redbox or Netflix. Highly recommend it. Go out and see it. And then the bottom of the barrel is this is straight trash. So, this is straight trash. Wait till it get to the house. Highly recommend it. Bam. That's RMJ Movie Reviews rating system. And with that being said, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and you guys know the last part. Share the video, and leave comments down below about Matthew McConaughey, old girl from Spider-Man 3, the set design, and Gold. RMJ Movie Reviews. I'm going to start running my string of Black History Month movie reviews, and I'll talk to you guys soon.